Hello and welcome to a very special Deck of Fates episode where I'm going to participate in the Deck of Fates thing. I was thinking of skipping it because normally in the Deck of Fates, you never really know what you're going to get if you're going after the points. It can be really dodgy because you may have to end up pulling everything, and that's a lot of points. But I took a look at the relative values of things, and it's 100 points for a Mortal Soulstone, and I have damn near 400. So I could actually clear it with just Mortal Soulstones, and the more that I could get from the Mystic Market, I could get up to another 178, which I think is 397 total. I'm not necessarily going to do them all today, but there were two additional considerations. Another one is I am coming down to the wire in the Marius missions, and I have to sell some souls anyway. I already sold off a couple, and I'm almost out of souls now. So I want to pull lots more so I can at least sell my way through this and get to the point where I can purchase stuff from the clan shop. I'll ascend some items and I'll do Hydra. My clan's kind of bugging me to do Hydra. It's required in the clan now. I'm the clan leader, so it looks pretty bad if I'm not doing Hydra and everybody else is, and it's Wednesday, so it is the last day. So clan, any of you clanners watching, I promise I am going to do Hydra. I was just saving it because of the mission track. This is the way it works, even though, of course, I could do it after the missions reset as well, but I figure this way I can blow through this one now and be ready to blow through the next Hydra one after, but that's another thing. I gotta beat Amius the Lunar Archon. Amius the Lunar Icon is something else. I don't think I've ever beat him on hard before, so that's gonna be crazy. I could try to record that and make a video, but I'll tell you this right now, I think I've tried to make videos before, and it's just a lot of me swearing and not managing to do it. So I don't know how entertaining that would be to watch, but it definitely wasn't very entertaining to make. But anyway, I said two considerations. What the hell was the other one? Oh, yeah. The items actually look pretty good because you have all these artifacts. You have the stone skin amulets and banners, and these are super difficult to acquire normally. Basically, you got to get them from Hydra Clash, which means you got to be doing at least 35 million on Hydra, which not everybody can do. Really, only the super duper endgame players can do it. And you still have to win, which is maybe half the time, or you got to be in the top 3 of 5, right? If you got this far into the game, you know how it works. But anyway, let's pull some souls. I don't know how many I'm going to pull, but it's going to be at least enough to completely fill up the soul bar. Plus, I should probably check out what's on my wish list. Ooh, I'm getting a Lego. And it's a Lego I do actually have. I like it when it works out there. There's Androck. I have faced Androck in the arena. This guy's freaking broken. I want an Androck. I want literally any of the mythicals. I'd settle for any of them, honestly. But let's look at the wish list. Oh, yes, okay. So I got the King, I got the Queen, and I got Duchess Lilitu. Duchess is actually at 3 stars for me. And this kind of underscores the importance of the stone skin gear that we're going after as well. I want to get stone skin gear for Rhodos. That would make me pretty happy. If I could get him in 4 pieces of stone skin plus 4 pieces of fatal. And the king and queen, I want to get their souls too. So this is something to look out for today. If I can get a better than 1-star soul for Narcisse and a better than 1-star soul for Ancora, please and thank you, RNGesus. That would make me happy. So I'm going to keep pulling for now. I don't know how many I'm actually going to pull today, because I think I might be satisfied to just get through the mission. I'm okay with losing the points. You need, I think, 1,500 points, and you can get as many as 1,750 over the course of this 2-week-long marathon of events. If you want to get the 5-star blessing for Mithrala. So I think, even though I said I'd go for this event, if it happens that I get none of the points before I reach my goal, I may just stop and be okay to sacrifice these points, but I don't know. The sunk cost fallacy kicks in, right? And you're like, well, we've already come this far. We might as well keep going. There's a 4-star Frolny Soul. Would be awesome if I ever got a Frolny. Charmop, you got a Frolny. I've actually used your Frolny before. I'm trying to remember how blessed Charmop's Frolny is. So there's Bambus. That's cool. I do have Bambus. I think I'm very quickly going to get enough souls. I don't think it actually requires that much. There's a Geomancer. Does this help me? And Moranix. I think my Moranix already has 2 stars. Geomancer, huh? Could go to awaken my Geomancer. Ooh. That is a big difference on the Geomancer. That's handy. And I could even hold on to this soul just in case I have a thought to build a second Geomancer. Because that would be worth doing. If I even still have one. I know I plus 4'd my Geomancer and I don't actually... Yeah, I don't have any other copies of Geomancer left. So I guess I'll 5-star my Geomancer. But that can wait. I'll spend some time thinking about it. I'll collect these. And you know what? I'm going to run out of space anyway. So I am going to go to the Altar of Souls. And I'm going to sell basically anything I don't want. The 1 stars are a no-brainer. I'm just going to get rid of these. There's a lot of them. An awful lot of them. I should check if I have him. I think I've already got him at more than 1 star. I actually sold a star already for Dark Elhain because I figured, you know, it's just a 1-star soul. I can wait. I can hold out. Maybe I'll get a better one. This is the thing. I've got so many different champions. What's his name? Gear Grinder? Gear Grinder's at 2. So I don't need it for Gear Grinder. I could probably sell that. How are we doing on the mission? 225. That's not bad. How are we doing in the event? I can flip 8 cards. Let's flip 8 cards. So, here's the gamble. We'll start in the corner. Ooh, we got 10 of the points already. Off to a good start. Take this one. We got a nice little banner. We got the Void Shard. That's cool. And a mythical amulet. Nice. And we got more points. And we got another amulet. And we got a banner. And another amulet. Wow. I mean, I would have preferred a lot of the stone skin pieces than the protection pieces, but I do like both. I do have a use for both. I think I wanted to get Elva into... Actually, my Elva is in 9 pieces. So these are very good things to go after. So honestly, this event's probably worthwhile if you want to get these pieces, because getting 9 pieces can be really handy. My Elva's nice and fast, so as long as she doesn't get outsped and she gets to go first, she's immediately putting out increased speed and block debuffs, and it's protected, and that's it. They can't do anything to me. Unless you have Incensa or somebody else that just completely ignores block debuffs, which just raises the question of what is the point of block debuffs if you're now going to have champions that just ignore it. The game is constantly one-upping itself. So anyway, I'm going to go back to the Soul Collection. No, the Summoning Portal, if I can ever find it again. And I'm going to pull at least 30 more. I'd love to see a really good soul. Like Canderfawn, great, but I've already got my Canderfawn up at 2, I think. I want to see some stronger souls. That's what I want to see. And I'm not seeing them so far. Of course, we keep collecting these, and we get lots more lots more souls, to buy lots more souls. You can trade away. So I'm going to sell all of this stuff, just all of it, if it's 1-starred. I mean, unless it's the 1-star for the Legos, I think I want to keep these. I am sure I've got one on Canderfawn, but you know what? I'm going to double check right after I consent to that, confirm that, purchase 8 items from the clan shop. Yep, clan shop. I'll probably just get these. And you know what? There's a void shard. I definitely want that. And that's everything I need from there. We then get this energy. I then have to ascend stuff. I then have to do Hydra. Then I can do Sand Devil, which is cool because there's an event going on anyway. And I may actually hold off on that until after I'm done the Dragon Turn event. Pardon me for stammering. How many of you are doing the Epic Dragon event? I've got a team I'm pretty happy with. You know what? I'm gonna do a little segue because I can do whatever I want. This is my channel. This is my show. I can only do one right now, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with this team. This is my all epic team. So I'll keep this up for the duration. Then I'll probably switch back to Sand Devil so that I can pull double duty with the mission. And that's why I wanted to do everything in the right order. There's a lot of that in this game. You really want to make sure you can pull double duty as much as possible when going after various resources. Because you don't want to have to backtrack. You don't want to have to do everything again. You don't want to feel like you've wasted anything. So this is a pretty good run. Every now and again, Whisper gets a ton of extra turns and just completely murders the dragon, but it doesn't even matter. Got it done in under a minute. I was kind of a dum-dum earlier. I didn't actually realize that this is a good piece. I'm going to keep it. I didn't actually realize that it had to be an all-epic team. So I just burned a bunch of energy just beating up the dragon, and then I looked at the tournament to see how I was doing, and I saw that it was still basically at 0. So that was depressing. So don't do that. Make sure you always read the instructions. That's the takeaway, folks. Anyway, let's go back. We got the soul collection. I made a much longer soul collection video before. I don't think I'm going to sit here for 1 hour or 2 hours, whatever it was. I think basically I'm just going to do it until my tea is done, and then I'm going to get on with my day. But let's see. We don't need that one. But it does get very slow unless I'm prepared to take more of them. I kind of want to hold off on the Immortal Soul Stones for a better occasion, simply because they're worth 10 times the points. I am likelier to see a slight improvement in what I get. So far, what have I got from my wish list? Some of the rares. I've seen some of the rares pop out, but I don't care about those anymore. I actually already have a 6-star Cold Heart. I'm not even sure why I put Cold Heart as somebody to get another soul for again, but I do have multiple Cold Hearts. How many Cold Hearts do I have now? Out of curiosity, for my amusement and yours, I have 12 of them. So I don't know, in case I wanted to get blessings for more of them, I guess. But I've really only fully built out just the one. This is it. This one Cold Heart and Relentless. She's got 247% crit damage. And, I mean, not particularly stellar stats. I don't really even use Cold Heart that much anymore. That's the thing. I tend to use mostly Legos now. And why am I here? Why is anybody here? It's a great philosophical question. So let's go to the summon portal. I will summon, I guess, another 20. and then we'll check out what we've got. 6-star Sorceress. That is, I mean, it's really neat, but at the same time, Sorceress is basically like a worse version of War Maiden. And I think it's unfortunate that there's certain champions in this game where you just kind of can't use them. They have no real place. They're just placeholders. They're just food. Why invent characters that are just going to be food? So here's Yoshi. Let's give him his 1-star. I do use him in a bomb team. And although 1-star isn't really going to get me very far, 1-star is a whole lot better than none. I can also bless Taragi now. So I'm gonna. Not that I use him. I think he might still be in my Faction Wars team, and even then he may have dropped off it. Do I seriously not have a blessing on Archmage Helmet? Well, here you go, Helmet. Have a blessing. Now, of course, I must remember to actually grant them the blessings later on. So I got another Royal Guard. This is not my main Royal Guard, though. We also got one for Bambus. That's neat. I got to ascend Bambus first. I've also got a Quaestor. Those of you continuing to harass me to build Quaestor, I now have a 2-star blessing for him. I don't know, maybe it's worth it now. Now that I got a 2-star blessing, and I could try him out in Arena. I am not confident he's going to be particularly good, though. But it's not like I have any other champions I really even need to build on the main account anymore. Like, how many champions have I maxed out now? I think it's something like 190 something. We'll just include everything that is 6-starred. 193. I guess technically I have gone ahead and 6-starred 191 because every time you get a mythical, they're already 6-starred, and I got a duplicate of Lady Mikage. Of all things, I got a second Lady Mikage. So it goes. I don't want to grab this energy yet. Anyone else out there like that? You just pathologically, you got to make sure you're always regenerating energy. So you want to make sure when you grab this, you're ready to farm. And I'm going to be farming Dragon with that team I just showed you. That's the plan. So I don't know. I want to look ahead on the missions to see what else I really need souls for. I need to earn 80 Immortal Soul Essence from the Iron Twins. I am already tapped out for today, so I can start that after the reset. I need to win some live arena battles, which I'll probably have to wait until later in the week for. And I need to awaken a champion to level 4, which is why I'm holding on to those souls. What is her name? She's the new one that basically nobody was excited about. This lady. I can't even remember her name anymore. Has anyone built her? Does anyone find any value in her? So we got more 1-stars that I can just sort of dump. I also wanted to check and see if there was any point holding onto the Candraphon soul. Yeah, I have him at 2 stars, so I think I can part with that as well. And that'll let me get another... Well, you know what? I haven't looked at the 2s either. So we can definitely ditch some 2s. Trying to think, do I want to keep the extra Pain Keepers? It's possible. I'll keep the extra Quaestor, because why not? Do I need that? This is actually kind of exhausting. I was like pulling the one-arm bandit again and again and again. Alright, Pathfinder Kate. I have 6-starred her. I have a 2-star soul on her. So anything better than a 2-star soul I would keep. This one being a 2-star soul, and I keep clicking on the wrong thing. It is more difficult to try to explain the game and play the game at the same time. I've seen YouTubers explain this before and say, you know what, you can either create content or you can play the game, but it's very difficult to do both. But I'm doing my best here, all right? That's what I'm doing. So I'll get rid of this and this, and now I have to check for Senesha as well. I think I can part with these though, because I really don't use them. And him, why not? And I don't have Corvus the Corruptor. So we'll ditch these. And I'll pull another 50. And then I'll pull some more cards. And it's like I said, I don't think I really need the points. So as many points as I can stand to gain, they'll work towards the goal. I'd love to see that that 8x kick in, though. I'm hardly seeing any legendaries ever. Tons of mythicals. Why are mythicals more common than legendaries? Like, here's a Galathier. I'd love this guy, but I don't have that guy. Such a tease. So here we go. Here's 2 Legos. Ooh, we got one for Kaya. Or Kaja. I think it might be Kaya. I was calling her Kaja for a while, but I think it might be one of those Yayas like Jarl. Or Yo-Yo Rabbit. Or Scarlett Johansson. If I'm getting those right. Keep pulling, Gavin. So we're getting another mythical. Commodus. I'd swear I've never even seen this guy before. No idea what he does. So we grab these. Go back to the Soul Collection. I want to awaken Kaja the Rye to 3 stars. That's going to be handy. I don't actually use Kaja all that much. I know Biohack uses her. I think he's the one that most famously is championing Kaya the Rye. I kind of like using the White King and the White Queen more, which is why they're on my damn wish list. Not that the 8x ever happens. Like, come on, RNGesus. You gotta do me a solid. So we got these 1 stars to get rid of. Yeah, I'm gonna ditch that one. I mean, as much as I'd love a Fushan, I do not have one, and I'm not holding on to a 1 star in the vain hope that I get one. So I'm going to... Oh, I said I was going to flip some more cards. All right, 20 more. This is the issue with the game. It kind of hypnotizes you, and then you're just pulling stuff. So nothing terribly exciting here. I'm looking for that gold. There we go. There's some gold. Archbishop Pinthroy. I think my Archbishop Pinthroy is already at 5 stars. Sigmund. Don't use him a lot, but this could actually be useful. Cardinal's on my wish list. Does this help me? It might. Cardinal. It's 1 star better than what I've got, which, you know what, I'll take, because that's a very expensive extra star. What I wanted to do is I wanted to get Cardinal to 5 stars. So if I can manage to get her to 5 stars, she gets an extra amount of resistance. How much? 40 plus 20, 60. That's not bad. So she'd go up from 710 to 770. And say with Lydia's aura, she could get up to 870. That's pretty good. That might actually resist some of the bullshit in Arena, as long as they're not under increase accuracy. They get increase accuracy, it's game over. So let's go back to the Deck of Fate. I'm going to pull 12 more, and then I'm going to call it a day. I'll just get what I get. I might come back and pull some more later, but that could be a follow-up video. I'm just going to do some cross-patch stuff. Here we go. Stone Skin. Another protection banner, And I'm even getting a nice little bonus just for pulling 3 greens. That's cool. Ooh, 40 points. That's a good amount. So now I got 60 of the 200 points that are embedded in there. That's probably about par for the number of cards that I've flipped. Maybe I just want to start flipping the cards that are in between. It doesn't matter which one. It's totally random. We got 4 left. I am getting an awful lot of protection. There we go. There's another stone skin piece. Be nice to see if I got any new pieces that happen to be for undead. Like a new stone skin something or other that I could put on Rhodos. That's what I want to see. Did we get lucky so far? So we'll just do a little search for... Yeah, I don't have to search for Rhodos, Gavin. He's right there. So here's what he's got. He's got an HP banner with, you know, nothing special about it. But if I go to just new, Undead Hordes, ooh, a crit damage amulet. Who's a lucky boy? I did actually get what I want. Mind you, what are the chances I'm going to roll crit damage in addition? Not especially good. But I could at least roll this up to 12. Just to see what I get. Accuracy? Interesting. This piece has potential. But anyway, I think that's about all I'm going to do for today. Since I've got... I now have this energy burning a hole in my pocket. So I'm going to go to Farming Dragon. And I hope you all have a pleasant day. I'll see you on the next one.